Confessional, episode 392. This is me, Vimesy. No Clarky tonight. He's off on his jaunt. He's gone to he's gone to your kind of place, really. He's gone to the red light district in Amsterdam, I understand. With me tonight, we have Pat.
Hey, everyone.
The maestro. He's back from...
I was back on the previous one.
Were you back? Yes, you were back. Okay, we won't talk about what happened with the Greeks and the goats and stuff, because shit like that goes down. So we're back. We're in the room. I completely forgotten it was podcast night. I'll have to be honest. I'd completely forgotten it was podcast night, and I actually text Pat, say, "Hey, let's get on. Let's do some gaming." And he was like, "Dude, what have you forgotten?" And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I was like, "Was that?" I was like, because we record every 2 weeks now. So I was like, "Did we record last week or the week?" I couldn't remember. This week's been so the last 2 weeks have been so busy.
Yeah. With so many gaming things. That's what we've been busy with. We've been so busy playing lots and lots of games that we forgot to record, and we've had so many games. I'm not quite sure which one to talk about. But luckily, as if they read my mind, Xbox have come to our rescue, because they have literally just come out with the best piece of news. I don't say the best piece of news. It's pretty awful news.
Well,
it's it's something good to talk about, isn't it? Right? It's going to kill half an hour at least. That's
the best piece of news. Said no one ever.
Some good will come. People are wondering why I'm wearing my coat as well. It's because I'm in the conservatory, relegated. This is my office, which is lovely in summer. Not so much when it starts getting chilly. Anyway, that's for those of you on YouTube. You're welcome. So if you just tweet, all right. So should we wait for the masses to tell? Oh, look, the thousands are already pouring in. That's good to know. Pet's on chat duty tonight. So if you are in chat, you're gonna have him to welcome.
Hit me up.
I'm just gonna try and do this thing that we practiced earlier on, which is to share my screen. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And this is an article by Eurogamer. Hopefully you guys can see that.
Yeah.
So basically talking about Microsoft increasing the price of Xpass Ultimate despite record subscription revenue year. So I've ripped this straight from ye olde Eurogamer, and you can see in here, good old Ed Nightingale's published this one. So this is the killer, right? The Xpass Gold Ultimate's now going to cost. It's gone up from what I'm at the moment, right? So at the moment, I think I'm paying 15 quid a month, and it's going up to
you are paying
$2.99.
Shall I tell you how much you're paying now?
Please.
Because I've got it here actually. You are paying, you're paying £14.99. Yeah, £15 a month.
Yeah, £15 a month. So yeah, you tell me, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So if it's gone up to £23 a month, that's a 50% increase.
Yeah. So in America, just to put this into nice and easy.
America, they're even more screwed.
It's gone up from, it's down here actually. No, there you go. Game Pass Ultimate's gone up from $20 to $30.
Oh, mate.
I mean, a month. Okay, so there's been a big shake-up. We're going to work through it because we're still trying to process what this actually means ourselves, right? And there was a beautiful video. I think it was Sarah Bond was on it, but it's kind of like it's full of marketing spiel and stuff.
I love that name. I've never heard Sarah Bond, but I love that name.
You will know Sarah Bond. I don't know if the video's on here. No, it's not. But it's basically full of marketing drivel, and we're going to try and basically cut through it. So this is just the overview. So Games Pass Ultimate is now going to cost us English people $22.99. Okay, so it's gone up 8 quid. It includes access to over 75 day one releases a year. Microsoft stated in a new Xbox Wire post, as well as Fortnite Crew, which I don't actually know what Fortnite Crew is. I'm sure you can fill me on that later. Ubisoft Plus Classics, Game Clarity, etc. So we're going to roll through this. So Game Pass Essential.
Before we run through it as well, Vimesy, just to read out a comment in the chat from Just YouTube Inc. I was going to say he, but I don't know if it's a he or she. They're saying, well, just buy a deal from CD Keys, sign up via another country, very easy to do.
Yeah, you could VPN it. You could do that.
I think.
I think
mean,
most grown adult red-blooded males have managed to access a VPN in the last month for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
I think my response to that is the price hikes. From like experience in general, like they always start in America and then they go out to other countries. So eventually, like this one's hit the same way. Like the price hike with the Xbox itself, the console was only in America first. They didn't announce anywhere else. Then it hit the UK. And then it started hitting Europe. And then
But it doesn't matter because at the moment, right? What
I think eventually my point is going to go up everywhere.
No, it will go up everywhere, but it's going to go up. Like if we buy it from Brazil, it's going to cost us £4. Okay, so it might have gone up from 2 in Brazil to 4. It's still a lot less than we're playing.
But that's
now.
also like if I buy my toilet paper from Kazakhstan, it might be cheaper. But it's just like how far do you have to like go?
I mean, I wouldn't buy my toilet paper from Kazakhstan.
No, I mean like in general though, it's like okay, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, but for digital stuff, lots of people do this where they'll use their VPN and go and buy games from the Xbox store or the PlayStation store from another country.
Yeah.
Right. So instead of paying $70 quid for whatever, they'll be paying
which $20 isn't strictly legal, right? I mean, I don't suppose.
It's kind of let's call it a grey area, shall we? And move really quickly on. But yeah, so yeah, you could use a VPN and go in it, but for want of the news thing, most people aren't going to do that. Most people are just going to stick with buying their Game Pass from Microsoft Direct, or possibly I can go to what do they call it now? They don't call it CD. It's Loaded now because they've rebranded. I could go and buy like a voucher, and it's going to save me a couple of quid, right? So
I think Vimesy, there's lots of ways to kind of reduce the thing at our expense of doing more shit. But I think we're not here to discuss the workarounds, right? We're here just to discuss that this has gone up.
We also have an hour to fill, so I'm just putting that
out. But I'm saying like, there's always around it, but that's not like the point is.
The point is Xbox. You've just like said they've made billions of dollars in the last whatever. So anyway, plus the fact they've just anyway, let's just go for it. So Game Pass Essential, right, which used to be called Game Pass Core, but they've now changed it to Game Pass Essential, kind of in line, I think, with the PlayStation, really, isn't it?
I've lost the plot of all of these, like what's the top one and what's the bottom one and essential and
I know, right? It's really, that's now basically, so your core is going to be like £7 a month, right? So that's going to give you 50 games across PC, console, and cloud. Okay, so that sits there. All right. Game Pass Premium is then.
Let me put this on the big screen. What does that say? It used to be 7. Sorry, it's 7 in the new edition, is it?
It's going to be £7 now a month, right? But no one has Game Pass Essential. Game Pass.
We don't know what it was though. It was like a $5 before or something, was it?
I can't remember off the top of my head because I don't think I ever used it.
I'll try and find it. No worries.
Can't see it.
Okay, I'm in lifestyle to actually read what you're showing. Cool.
All right. So Game Pass Premium this is the new one. So that's going to be $10.99, right? $10.99 a month. Yeah. So that's going. Yeah. That's basically what I think the PC Game Pass now comes in at across this one. But that's going to give you 200 plus games across PC, console, cloud, and then Game Pass Ultimate, which is the biggie, right? This is just had a huge.
Which used to be 15 quid. That one.
This is the one. Yeah. This is the one. It used to be 15 quid, and it's now going to 23 quid. All right, so that's like an 8 quid. That's like 50% price increase. It's insane. I think the Game Pass Premium one is kind of like even that for PC people. For people who are going like PC gamers, that I think used to be our £9 tier, so $8.99 or whatever it was, and that's.
So they've done the massive for me, which is nice, Vimesy. So for the English, the extra difference is 96 quid a year.
Where are you looking?
On my screen.
Oh, on your screen. Do you want to share your screen?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
If you want to share your screen, you go and you share your screen. You don't have any pressures
about it. I'm just giving you extra info, but it's 96 quid a year or $120 per year extra.
Yeah, it's always easy to do these things in dollars because they can't do little like numbers. They have to round it up to big.
$120 then a year extra.
Yeah. So that's all going up. Okay. Day one game releases, right, are only included in the Ultimate tier.
Yes.
So when Indie came out and it was day one on Game Pass, no, my friend. It's only day one on Game Pass on ultimate tier. If you've got
Ultimate
tier.
and PlayStation Gold.
What they have said is that they will come to the premium tier within a year of them being released.
In 12 months.
So 12 months, you're saying, right? So Indie comes out Christmas 2024. It's going to come out Christmas 2025 on all the other platforms. Right?
Yeah.
But what they fucking did, right? This is the best bit. You watch the video on that. When they talk about that, they say, don't worry. When they were talking about the premium one, they were saying, oh, yeah, you know, you're going to get the games day one, blah, 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 blah. Except Call of Duty games. All right, so Call of Duty games are not included in the premium or essential tiers, only in ultimate. You know, it's on the video they did. So when she did her video, whoever it was basically saying, yeah.
And the reason for that is because it's not a first party.
Your guess is as good as mine, mate. Your guess is as good as mine. It's now for technically
so there's no reason. The reason for that is because we don't fucking want to do that. Basically,
yeah, basically, well, no, because they know they're trying to push everybody to go towards ultimate.
Yeah,
right. That's what it's going. You also please notice here, right? Current standard subscribers will automatically be upgraded to premium tier. PC Game Pass will remain available, right? But its price has also increased to $13.50. Right, so they don't mention that in any of this stuff. But PC Game Pass is now going to £13.50 a month. Right, and that's up from, I think it was a tenner a month. I don't think it was much more than that.
I don't mind, like, but everyone's in different financial situations, right? So I'm just talking about me personally. But if I want to give the money and do it, I'll give the money and do it. What I don't like though, it's like I was looking at resort holidays, like all inclusives, and then you like, if I'm gonna give the money, I'm gonna give the money. But then don't tell me then it's extra for like I don't know, the jet skis. Do you know what I mean? Or like it's a bit, if it's all in, like just to, all the alcohol isn't included. It's just like the normal drinks and the normal buffet. Like if you want the restaurant food, then that's extra as well. It's just like, I don't mind, but just like if it's gonna be all inclusive, if you're gonna say I'd hate that. I hate that thing you mentioned about the Call of Duty, like not included. Oh, by exception, not that. So tomorrow it's gonna be like, oh, by exception, not Forza. But why? Like what? Do you know what I mean?
I do.
The price has gone up, but the strategy hasn't changed. I don't know. That's annoyed me.
It is. It does. I mean, they keep banging on about this Fortnite crew as well, which I don't actually know what it is. But it's
Fortnite's a free-to-play game.
Yeah, I know, but I think there's this new thing that they're bringing out. But anyway, does
this thing extra hard, Vimesy, because of the price hike in the console as well.
Yeah, I mean that's not helped, has it? Because they've literally, was it last month? They literally put the price of the consoles.
No, wait, October 3rd. No, I can't remember when it went up. They announced it in May, but when it went actually up, I thought it went up this month. It goes up.
Yeah, but the thing that I find weird is I haven't had anything in my inbox about this. Right, this is supposed to be happening about this price increase to Xbox.
October 3rd. October 3rd.
Well, it's October 1st now.
Yeah, so in 2 days' time.
What, they're going to email me or they're going to charge me?
Sorry, I'm talking about the console prices going up.
Oh, right, okay.
Sorry. I put two things together. I said, does this sting extra hard because of, I don't know when this goes up, when the Game Pass goes up. I don't know when it's active from. I'll have a look in a sec. But does it sting extra hard because the console's gone up twice this year now, hasn't it?
Well, it does seem a little tone deaf.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. When they literally came out not so long ago saying how they've had their best year ever and they've got billions and billions of profit revenue or whatever it is, and then it's we're going to close down studios, bump the price of our consoles right up, and
for a second time this year.
I mean, seriously, I heard this and I was like reading the article and I was just like, hang on, so why have I got why does anybody want to buy an Xbox? Because I don't see the point of me having one.
What was a bit weird as well is, like they released the handheld Xbox this week, but up to
ROG,
3 weeks. Yeah, the ROG, like 3 weeks before it came out, they hadn't released the price for it on purpose. Like they obviously knew what the price was going to be 3 weeks before launch.
Yeah, and you
But
saw
they
what
left
the
it
price
so
was,
late to
didn't you?
even. Yeah, but like I understand why they've left it so late. They just didn't want bad publicity. But yeah, it's a lot at the moment. But it's not just Xbox. I'm making it personal to Xbox, but they're all the same shit. From Nintendos to PlayStations.
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't get it.
They're just gonna make this into a non. What's the word? Like it's going to be a bit more of an exclusive club, isn't it? Is what I think. Like I'm not talking about Xbox, I'm just talking about the gaming industry. Like we're going to go back to like the 70s and 80s where it was like cut off your arms and legs to have like a Nintendo.
You want to afford a PlayStation 3?
Yeah, like
get another job. You know,
it's true though, isn't it? So like, would you want for your birthday? Like, would you want this? Like, well, I want one game and an amiibo, £110. Then, do you know what I mean? Like, it's no longer like, oh, here's 30 quid, like go have fun kind of thing. It is, well, a game is 75 quid, and amiibo's another 30. Well, here's 100 quid. Go and knock yourself out. Not everyone can do that. I think that's like we're gonna hit the point where it's like it happened with music, right? It just hit the point where one year everyone was on what was that, Napster? Do you remember Napster?
Yeah.
Napster, and that's how it started, wasn't it? Napster. There was another one. I can't remember what the other one was called. It was like the original download.
Pirate Bay and stuff. Yeah.
But that's what we're going to go down to, right? We're just going to go down to like these workarounds. I'm not saying CD keys that just YouTube and said is a workaround, but people are going to start emulating more, and they're going to start finding workarounds.
I don't know. I don't know how much that's. I mean, I don't know pirating on consoles. I've got no idea how. I don't even know how I would do it anymore. Whether I don't even know whether would you chip consoles still? Is it just everything done on PC these days? I honestly got no idea.
Yeah.
But I just think it's just weird. This used to be like Xbox's jewel in the crown was always Game Pass. It was always like, look at the value you get for this. This is the reason to buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
There is no other reason now to buy. They haven't got exclusives. So if I go into a shop, let's say I'm not a gamer, right? And I'm walking into a shop and they go, what console do you want? Let's ignore Nintendo because it's a different proposition, right? Well, you could say, okay, do you want to play kiddie bouncy games? There's Nintendo. Or do you want to play, proper adult games?
I'm a bit more
It's
mature.
PlayStation. So Lucky's going to fucking hate me. But yeah, do you want to buy a PlayStation? Do you want to buy an Xbox, right? Okay. What do I get for PlayStation? Well, you get top tier quality. You get exclusive titles. You can also sign up for their essential game, not their Game Pass, but their library of games, which is pretty fucking solid. It is a Game Pass competitor without a doubt, right? Just no one talks about it. I've said this before on the podcast. I don't understand why nobody talks about it. It is a solid.
And I don't talk about it.
It's great. It's got some really damn good games on it, right? Okay. Or what else now? Well, and that's going to cost me. I think that costs me £100 a year. I want to say for PlayStation.
Yeah,
£100, something like that.
But the day one exclusives don't come out on that though. They will come afterwards. They'll come within the 12 months.
That's fine. You don't get day one's exclusive, but within 12 months you're going to get that, which equates to what Xbox do with their premium thing, by the sound of it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But I'm just saying,
I can buy an Xbox. It's like, okay, what can I get on the Xbox? Do I get any exclusive games? No. Okay. Do I get to play the games? Do I get to play the games that are on PlayStation? No. Okay.
No.
What about you must have a PlayStation Essentials or PlayStation, what do they call it on that? Premium Plus, something like that. PlayStation must have a PlayStation Plus content. Oh yeah, we do. We've got a really good one. Okay, how much is it? Oh, it's £24 a month. What?
That's too much.
You want me to pay £300 a year? 300 quid a year?
That's too much. It's too much.
If I go back and now, I look at how many games I've bought on Xbox, I don't think I've spent 300 quid in a year. Right? So why? I mean, most of my games now I double up on PlayStation anyway. I've literally just bought Sea of Thieves on PlayStation because I don't
Yeah.
because I don't want to be playing it
And
on Xbox for various different reasons.
and you just bought Battlefield 6 as well, didn't you?
Battlefield 6, bought it on PlayStation because that's
Me
where
too.
that's where people, you know, and it's just like, what do I keep my Xbox for now? Because I'm not gonna be paying this. I'll be cancelling it. All right. So why keep my Xboxes? Got no reason to.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's
No,
hard to
I
say.
might be just like, oh, Vimesy's just being, you know, he's just jumping overboard. He's like, oh, I've had, you know, and ranting and whatever, and it's like, oh, no, I will bin it off. I've got no qualms about it. There's nothing
But
coming.
if you want to play the new, like I've said, and I'm waiting a long time, but I said, you know, I've always said I'll buy the new Xbox once the new Elder Rings come, not Elder Rings, sorry, when the new Elder Scrolls comes out. Elder Rings. Do you imagine me playing that?
It'll come out on PlayStation.
Well, it will come out. I don't. I'm not willing to wait a year for it. Like if the new Skyrim comes out, for example, you know, Scroll 6.
Do you remember Starfield?
Yeah, that was
not many
different.
people do, right? Did you go back and play the Oblivion remaster?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Okay,
but
right.
that
did you? I mean, I'm not being funny, but okay. Skyrim is like a unique thing. And I'm not sure they're going to be able to get lightning to strike twice in the same sense. There are so many games that are like Skyrim. You know, Avowed is basically Skyrim with everything better.
It is really quickly, that game.
It didn't die. It's just it does what every other game does at the moment. It gets released, people talk about it for a week or two, and then it gets forgotten because there's so many games.
But Skyrim isn't like that though. Skyrim's talked about.
If Skyrim released now, even let's say Skyrim released now with graphics comparable to Avowed, right? It would be the same thing. It would launch, it would die within a month.
Maybe.
Because it's what Skyrim did at the time was new and it was innovative. Well, it wasn't new, but it was like they kind of managed to.
It was next level shit, that's for sure.
Yeah, but like, it wasn't that different to Oblivion.
Oh, come on.
No. I mean, look, it was smoother. It was graphically better, right? Because obviously there had been a couple of years, right? But there was no real change to much of it. What they changed was, I think, the leveling system. They changed a few of the mechanics. They had, you know, but
I mean, regardless of what you think of it, you just said to me, well, what exclusive am I going to play? So I'm saying to you, games from Bethesda,
right?
Games from the Dooms people,
right? But they're going to come multi-platform.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones came out. Indiana Jones came out. 3 months later, it was on PlayStation.
I know.
Right. Skyrim 2, The Revenge comes out, whatever it is. Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, right?
Yeah.
How long do you think?
Not long.
They are going to give it between it coming out on Xbox and it coming out. Do you think they're going to wait 12 months?
No.
No, because they're going to want. They want the marketing. They want the marketing in the same window, right?
Well, that's where they lost it for me, because this whole exclusive thing, I said it from the beginning. You know, you remember when those 3 absolute lies came out and said to us, it's only 4 games. Like, don't worry about it. Because I straight away I said, why would I buy an Xbox then when I can play PlayStation exclusive plus Xbox games on? Yeah. You just said to me.
And the reason why I like Xbox, the reason why there's a couple of reasons why I like Xbox.
I never got that though.
I prefer their controller. That's the first reason, right? That's my main, you know, I prefer their controller. Although I am beginning to really, really like the PlayStation one. It just does. I love the haptic triggers. I love the little microphone thingy on it. But I can still never ever hit the fucking PlayStation button when I need to. You know, when it pops up, it says you've got a notification. I always hit the wrong button when I go to tap the PlayStation button. But anyway, besides that, right? So I like the controller. I prefer the UI. I just do. I don't like the PlayStation UI. It's just busy. That's it. Apart from Game Pass, because Game Pass was like, oh, I could just go and play everything, right? I haven't bought a game on Xbox. When did I last buy? I sat there and ummed about buying the DLC for Indie the other day. It's like 16 quid, and I was like, oh, do you know, I might spend some money on Xbox because I haven't done that
Just
for a
as
while.
well.
I might tip them. You know, it's basically what I class as a tip, right? I'll just go buy the DLC for Indie. Not anymore because my Xbox is going to be out the door next week. Honestly, why? Why? Unless someone can give me a really good reason why I should keep it. And also, I have a PC, so there is that. So if something did come out and it was Xbox exclusive, I'm guessing I could buy it on the Xbox store on PC if I really wanted it.
Yeah, 100%, or even Steam probably.
Yeah,
like Coleman says, I'll take
probably.
a Steam Deck. Yeah, Coleman says in the chat, I'll take a Steam Deck so I can play those mucky games that Vimesy plays, but in public places.
What, like my solitaire game is my card
like
game?
The duck game.
Okay, that you leave my duck alone.
Detective Dark Oil. I know what you mean. I take it further than just Xbox though. Like I just struggle to. I struggle to find a reason to invest in any company right now. I'll rather invest in developers, which I support, or directors. But in terms of loyalty to a console, I've lost a lot of loyalty. I mean, I was a really happy last gen PlayStation gamer. Really happy in terms of the PlayStation 4, and I will put the Vita in that as well. And I really liked the VR. Like I thought that was fantastic last year. Not last year, last generation. I thought that was a great leap. And then this year, it never did the same to me. Like they dropped. Obviously, it happened ages ago now, but they dropped Vita in its ass. They dropped the VR2.
You never mentioned it.
Yeah, they dropped the VR2 on its ass. They shut down Japan studios. So it's just like.
I was going to say something about VR. There was something coming to VR. Did I text you about it?
Flight Simulator.
That's what it was. Yeah, Xbox Microsoft Flight Simulator coming out at Christmas is going to have a VR2 support for you, mate.
Yeah. Not on day one though. Not on day one. It's not.
Really?
Well, yeah, no, they haven't got enough time to
Jesus
implement
Christ! What do you mean they haven't got enough time to implement it?
On day one, it's going to be just the flat screen version, and then the VR will come to it, and then I'll buy it. But like imagine Microsoft like trying their best to save save the VR2. So anyway, I guess like this generation more than ever, or halfway through maybe last generation, I lost a lot of faith in. I was on a real big high at the end of the PlayStation 3 going into PlayStation 4. Like I felt really nice with where PlayStation was and that whole launch of the PlayStation 4 compared to the Xbox. I just thought they absolutely smashed it. I know Phil Spencer saying like that's where they made like the big difference and will never catch up kind of thing. But for me, kind of PlayStation started resting on its laurels because of how much Xbox was fucking up.
Yeah.
And that just never sat well with me personally.
Well, we wouldn't have like I was gonna say we wouldn't have like the PlayStation Plus library and stuff like that. We wouldn't have that without Game Pass. They would never have done that. So that's them that's PlayStation trying to compete, right?
Yeah, but I guess I'm trying to say like when someone's struggling, I think usually they make a lot of effort, which I love. So PlayStation really wanted to up its games in PlayStation 4. They did it and they smashed the PlayStation 4 era. Nintendo went so shit with the Wii U. They really upped their efforts with the Switch and smashed it. And then as soon as you get good, you kind of rest on your look. Like I see that now with Nintendo. I still haven't bought a Switch 2, and everything I kind of see of the Switch 2 is kind of really disappointing to me in a way. Like not just because of Nintendo, but just because the current state of gaming isn't what I personally prefer as a gamer. Like I do want a physical collection. I do. I'm not like this whole. I've never been a 60 frames per. Like the most innovation people are doing now. For me,
you play a play date though, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm. That's not in a. I was playing this month. I never played it before. I've been meaning to for ages, but I was playing the PlayStation 4 game. Oh God, what's it called now? From David Cage. Detroit Become Human.
Oh yeah.
And
you do.
I was just like, I love those games. Yeah, I'd never played the new one. I never played Detroit, and the graphics were amazing. Like I just think this whole kind of, I don't understand what the whole struggle is with games nowadays.
I think it's a streaming thing. Because I mean, let's be honest, right? I mean, it's the biggest jump. I mean, Dean says it in chat. He says, you know, don't think this gen is the leap we were expecting. The only leap we've had this gen is kind of the catalog gaming, the Netflix series, right? The Gamepass, the PlayStation Plus Essentials, and I think it's killed quite a lot of games because you do just you don't invest in that game anymore. You know, you try it for a couple of hours, you know, I'll move on now. You don't do it. You know, you don't get that excitement. It's a bit like
you'd be like, I'll try to keep at it, and then it might click after hour 10 or whatever.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, there's a few. I've been playing like some of the Yakuza games and things like that recently. Really liking them. Metaphor Fantasia, I've been playing that, but it's so easy to stop playing it because I'm not paying for it. You know what I mean? Well, I am paying for it, but I'm not going to pay £23 a month for it, right? Because it's so easy just to turn it off and just say, well, it doesn't matter. Whereas if I paid for that and it was on, you know, maybe not on a disc, but if I paid for it, I'd be like, I should push through this little bit, right? Or I should be more motivated to fucking play the game, right?
Yeah.
It does feel like,
is this the future of gaming? Like, is the future of gaming just how much better FPS we like us getting 120 FPS? And
well, at the moment, the whole thing is, we want solid 60 at 4K. That seems to be what people want, right? I'm afraid I'm old enough to remember we want a solid 1080p 30, please. You know, we've got to that, and it's like, everyone will be happy now. I want solid 16-bit at 10 frames a second, please. No, you can't have it. Right?
Listen, we take 2 steps forward and 10 steps back, because let's not forget, like, Sega was doing 60 frames per second, for God's sake. Like, PlayStation 1 games were doing it. I remember Tekken coming out and being free. But if this is the future of gaming, I've said it before, just drop me out, mate. Like, everything's on the cloud or digital.
It's never bothered to me, right? It's never bothered to me what the future of gaming is, right? It's like, what's the next big innovation? I don't care. Just give me good stories and good gameplay, and I'll play it. It doesn't need to innovate, right? Well, I mean, cinema doesn't innovate as much. Music doesn't innovate as much.
I guess my point is they're focusing on the wrong things, though, because instead of focusing on that, they're focusing on even better graphics.
But because it's a tech industry, isn't it? Right. So they feel like they're forced to. We've got to have the latest, greatest because we need to sell graphics cards. We need to sell hardware. We need to sell tech. Right. So we need to show it's got to be graphical. It's got to be, it's got to be the latest, greatest because of that. Whereas, you look at music or cinema and it's like, well, there isn't any. I mean, what was the last tech we had? Like Blu-ray. We're at Blu-ray now. Or well, how far? Most tellies can't even cope with that. And where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? But we don't need to necessarily innovate with stuff. I'm not asking that every first person shooter that comes out has to have some kind of gimmick in it that makes it completely different from the last one. I'm really looking forward to Battlefield 6 because I'm hoping it's going to emulate what it did in the past with Battlefield 3 and 4, but smoother and with new maps. That's all I get. I don't even need it to be better looking. I just want it to have some new maps and to be smooth. And you give me that with a decent UI and and I'm happy.
The innovations that I have seen this generation have like, I'm being really negative now, but for me have been like mainly for worse things. So it's like it's gone to the point where it's not the porn. It's like, are you telling me like this is the future now? So the future now is we have consoles that the storage is huge, right? 512 gigabytes. But because the fucking games are huge, I could only fit 3 games on the thing.
Yeah.
Like, is this the future you're telling me about?
Because I just installed one and it was 120, 130 gig for a game.
Yeah, of course they are 120
and
gig.
I remember spending what, best part of 120, 130 quid on my 20 gigabyte 360 hard drive.
External stuff. But this is the future. So like it's not adding up. I thought the future would have been we've got a console that can fit. You know, like when they do like, oh, all your CDs back in the day now fit on this
Oh,
little
you're talking like ROMs and R4 carts and stuff
iPod
for the
or whatever.
DS. Well,
Yeah, like
you get your DS and it's got like every
yeah,
game
yeah.
ever
Like
released
this
on the
this
DS on a
iPod has
fucking thing.
1,000 albums on it now. Now it's like the opposite. It's like, all right, this game console can hold 2 games.
But I think things are changing a little bit. It's a bit, again, I hate to harp back to kind of music and stuff, but like with music, streaming's killed quite a lot of that because, you know, apart from the money aspect of it, where you've got to play, you know, your songs got to get played something like 60,000 times to earn £1, right? It's a ridiculous number. Or you go buy the CD and they get 3 or 4 quid. Yeah. It's like I've started rebuying CDs now. I still stream. I've still got YouTube Music or whatever, and I still stream stuff. But the albums I really like, I'll buy them, and I buy them, and I put them on my CD player, and I listen to them again like I used to. And the sound quality is better. Don't care what anybody says it is, but B, there is something about that. It sounds really pantsy. Clarky piss himself if he was here, but there's something about that thing of physically opening the thing, getting the disc out, looking at the art, putting it in the drive, and sitting down and actively going, I'm going to go through an album from start to finish, and I listen to every track on the album in the way the person wrote the, you know, that's how they put the thing together, rather than if I'm streaming, I just go playlist. Oh, it's that one I don't like. Skip. Skip.
Do you go through it's a real problem in society, you know, what, like TikTok has killed people's attention spans.
I don't do none of social no more.
Do you not are you like, do you look at short videos like YouTube Shorts or
I don't do
TikTok?
No.
You don't even watch YouTube anymore?
I watch YouTube, but I don't watch shorts.
Oh, okay.
Most of my content, if I watch content on YouTube, I can guarantee it'll be over 15 minutes long each video.
Got you. Okay.
Right.
Because what they said is so true. Oh, sorry, Vimes. I was going to say, like, I go through shorts like I'm fucking flicking
my daughter does
pages.
My daughter does, it's just boom, boom. And I watched her the other night because I was sitting down, I was reading a book, and she was just in the room on her phone. I had music on, really nice, but and she's just there like boom, 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 boom.
And do you know what? Do you know what the test is? The test is like, tell me the last 5 videos that you watched. Mate, I wouldn't be able to remember.
I don't have a clue.
Because they mean nothing. They're just like
they're just trash. It's just like you must watch the adverts, right?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. Do you remember there? This is a bit of a throwback. Do you remember Demolition Man when they're in the car and they listen to the radio and it's all the advert tunes? It's like that. It's like that's what my daughter's doing at the moment. She's just listening to this like.
I want to be a wiener, something like that. I can't remember how it goes.
That's what it feels like, man. It's just like that. I think. And you know, it's not the death of gaming, and I hate anyone who says, "Oh, it's the death of gaming," because
loads in the backlight.
Yeah, you've got loads of stuff on. There's so many good games coming out, right? Hades 2's just come out. You've got Moonlighter 2 coming out. You've got Silk Song's just come out. You've got Battlefield 6 coming out. You've got
because of this shit.
But you don't have to worry about it, right? This is why I've always had a PC. Always, because you don't get caught up too much in all that stuff, because you just play the games that it's on Steam, I'll buy it, play it. Or I might have to turn down the graphics a little bit, you know.
Yeah, but a PC has always been more expensive. The whole point, not the whole point, but the whole, like, one positive of console gaming is, one, you get straight to the point, like plug and play, none of this bullshit installing. Yeah, you know. And the other point was, it was a much cheaper entrance than buying a PC.
Yeah.
So it was like more feasible.
Unless it's an Xbox Series X special edition now, okay.
Oh, this is the thing. Like the boundaries are getting so blurred. But that's what I'm talking about. The future is going to be Demolition Man. We're just going to be sitting with our Xboxes trying to fuck each other through a virtual.
I already do that, mate. VR is amazing. But anyway,
that's going to be the future.
It's but put it this way, right? I could buy a Steam Deck now for 300 quid.
You can buy 2 and have it in VR.
I could have 2 right now, but I could buy a Steam Deck for 300 quid. It'll play most games, right? Or I can go and buy the new Xbox ROG Ally, whatever it is, right? Even the cheap version, 600.
Yeah,
right?
But
in that case, PC gaming is cheaper than Xbox gaming.
Yeah, But the Steam Deck will only do 30 FPS. You want the Rogue for 60.
I was playing. What was I playing? I was playing.
Like, you're going to see 60 on a fucking handheld. Like, you're going to know what the
I was playing
difference is.
Listen, mate, I was playing Yakuza Like a Dragon the other night, and I had it on my Steam Deck, and I had it going through. I couldn't be asked to run the HDMI. I'll tell you why. I couldn't be asked to run the HDMI cable from my PC to the back of the telly to play it on the big like that. So I just docked my Steam Deck into it. And when you first do that and you boot up the game, you kind of go, "Oh, okay, that's a bit 360." But you start playing it, and within 2 minutes, you've forgotten that there's a graphical downgrade completely, and you're just having fun playing the game. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And that's the thing. I was 3 or 4 months ago, I was that close to selling my Steam Deck, so I thought I don't really use it. And then I just started playing around with little games, and then playing with older games, and just playing the games I actually wanted to play, rather than, oh, this is the next thing. This is the next thing's coming out on Game Pass. I just started playing games I actually wanted to play on Steam Deck. And
well, Coleman says, I'll much rather keep my Xbox Series X around. Switching it to developer mode and installing MAME is surprisingly easy. MAME is the arcade emulator.
Because what you got to remember about Coleman, right, is that he has all these arcade games in his garage in the original cabinet form, so he can legally have these on his Xbox. Okay.
He said, imagine playing Cadillacs and Dinosaurs on the world's most powerful console. Cadillac and Dinosaurs, like, that 92 arcade game.
Yes, I'm aware of what Cadillac and Dinosaurs is. Yeah. We played it at your house. It was
an
experience. Yeah.
You did. You played it on the big arcade machine.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I've got to go and get the door. Hold on.
Oh, he's off. Anyway, so if anybody does want, an Xbox Series S and an Xbox Series S, X and S, XS in excess. Oh, good. You hit me up, because although I was going to say hit me up, but I ain't got haven't actually got any socials anymore, so that's a bit difficult. Gamersconfessional@gmail.com probably. If you want to buy an Xbox Series X or S, come and knock in.
Honestly, when we go into like the new launch of the next console for PlayStation and Xbox, like the next big reveal, I'm going, instead of being excited, I'm going into it like shitting it, like going, what have they taken away now, or like priced even higher? And then that's not right. Like, how have we got into that?
Well, position? Xbox won't release one.
Xbox might not even release one. I might be disappointed even before then, or they'll just release a cloud device.
It'll be a piece. I mean, the only thing they could do to kind of get me interested at the moment, and they might well do it, is if they brought out basically another Xbox, but it was basically Steam. So it's basically a PC that seamlessly integrates all Steam, Epic, EA, all the launchers, and you can just have the console experience. Because, like you say, with the PC, there is still that. I mean, you can boot Steam into big picture mode, but I don't know anybody who actually does. There is still that thing about, I've got to get the drivers, got to get all this sort, got to get all that stuff. If you can give me an Xbox that can play my Steam games,
plug and play, basically.
Plug and play, straight into the UI. I still have access to Steam sales. I still have access to all that shit. Well, my Steam library's on that. Do you know what? I'd be interested, because I could sell my PC at that point, and just have that, and that's it's the PC gaming experience, but on a console. Fine. I can plug a laptop. I can plug a keyboard and mouse in if I ever want to play something RTS-y or something. Unlikely, but I could. But that's as far as Xbox is concerned. Unless they can give me they keep saying, "I'll play your games anywhere." Unless they can do that, I don't see the point. At the moment, my PC is going to be my Xbox, because I'll get rid of the two consoles, and this will be it, and I'll get any Xbox games I want on PC. So my PC becomes my Xbox. Well done, Xbox. Play anywhere. Nice one, dickheads.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about desk gaming that I've never liked, really.
No, but that's why I bought That's why I bought a 10-meter long fucking HDMI cable, mate.
Yeah, but that's just not a good workaround.
It is a good workaround. Literally, I've got it plugged into the back of my telly. Okay. It comes through here. It comes up over the top of that door, down the side here. You can't see it because I've got one of the one of the flat HDMI cables. I've got loads of those clips there and there. You can't actually see the cable. Runs down through the door frame, comes underneath, and it's sitting there. And all I've got to do, if I want to play my PC games on Xbox, is I just plug the HDMI cable in, and it's there. Turn the PC on. My Xbox controller, wireless to my PC, works absolutely flawlessly, even if I'm in the lounge. My PC is set to boot straight into big picture mode. So that's PC gaming on my telly. All I've got to do is plug the HDMI cable. Go on.
Talking about the future of PC gaming, like, have you seen about the launch of Borderlands?
I don't think that's just a PC fault. I'm not sure it's just
no.
PC.
But I just mean, like, no, just not PC, but like talking about the future. I just don't understand how Borderlands, which like historically was the game that had no textures and shit, right? It was like just everything could play it. The Vita could play it, not well, but the Vita could play it. The VR, it was like always known for. How are we still like in this day and age?
Have you seen Borderlands 4? Right? It's got some heavy hitting stuff. It's the volumetric fog, that kind of stuff.
I know. But how are we still, whatever it's got, how are we still releasing games that don't work?
Because people still buy them, Pet. Because people, I mean, what the hell? I can't talk. I just pre-ordered Battlefield 6, right? I just pre-ordered Battlefield 6 on PlayStation 5. And can you remember the fucking shitstorm that happened around games on PlayStation 5? Not PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PlayStation whatever, when they used to come out and you couldn't play. Yeah. Was it Skyrim that came out? You couldn't actually play it for like 3 months or something ridiculous because it was so fucked.
But overall, I still think that does harm. I don't think people rush to buy it, in which case.
Really?
I still think that does harm.
Really? Because it's still sold a shitload. I mean, you'd have to be like you.
Why?
Tell me who didn't buy that game, who was going to buy that game, right? Who went, oh, actually, do you know what, I'm going to wait. There would be people like maybe you who are on the fence, or maybe even Clarky who was on the fence, and they're like, quite fancy that Borderlands. Oh, but it looks like it's a bit. I'll wait for 3 months until they've patched it a bit, right? But anybody who's actually interested in buying that game, who's actually, I'm a Borderlands fan, I'm going to buy Borderlands 4. And they're just about to put the money down. They hit, oh, actually, technically, it might not be so good. How many of them do you think actually went, oh, do you know what? I'll wait. None of them.
Really?
Maybe 1% of them, if we're being generous.
So aren't they just ruining it for the rest of us then?
Yeah, it's all their fault. It's all those super fans' fault for buying the game when it's broken.
Yeah, it is. No, here's a crazy idea.
Says the man who's like, I'm going to buy an Xbox just to buy fucking Elder Scrolls 6 without knowing anything about it, whether it works, whatever. I don't care.
No, I didn't say
all my money. Yeah.
No, but here is a crazy idea. I don't know if we've ever thought about this. But why don't we not buy shit that's broken and speak with our wallets? Why don't we just all come together as a community and go, you know what? We're not fucking buying that on day one because it's fucked.
You're a man with very, you are well known as a man of patience, aren't you? And holding off on stuff and not just jumping to buy things immediately.
I think so.
Yeah, you think so? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I did buy Metal Gear Solid 5 Snakier because of the issues it had.
That's not why you didn't buy it.
Well, one of the reasons
that's not why you didn't buy it at all.
I was increased as well.
You talk absolute shite. Oh yeah, I'm taking the moral high ground on this. Are you though? Really? Yeah, I'm not sure I believe you. No, sir. You lie. I don't know. I mean,
okay. Well, what's the reason why I haven't jumped on the Nintendo Switch 2?
Me?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, that's easy. You're not 10 anymore.
I'm definitely going to buy one.
Why haven't?
But I'm not gonna,
Because
I'm
there
not
isn't a
gonna,
game on there that interests you enough.
exactly. I've been patient, but
That's all
usually,
it is. Yeah, but I mean,
oh,
if they said, oh, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be like Switch 2 exclusive. Bear with me on this one. Okay, it's going to be, for some reason, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out next year, and it's going to be Steam Deck, Switch 2 exclusive. You'd already have paid Nintendo the money. You would already have your pre-order in. No doubt about it.
well, do you know what? I am questioning now because this future is so far. I am even questioning, should we be pre-ordering shit, because that might be the cheapest way of getting shit.
You've just bought Battlefield 6 with me, haven't you?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like everything is going up in price. Like maybe it's the cheapest way of us
To be
actually.
fair, Battlefield 6 is probably the first game I bought pre-ordered in a very long time. A very, very long. I bought games on release, but normally having watched a couple of reviews about them first, just to see what state they're in.
Yeah, but you got a review for Battle 6. You got my review from the beta.
That's right. That's what swung me on it. Not everybody else's, just yours.
Yeah.
That's what swung.
But by the time I buy Nintendo Switch, I probably paid double the price that you paid.
I mean, this is the thing. This is like we've got. Oh, he's taking it. But we've got a Switch 2 in the house. I haven't touched it. Well, I have touched it, but only to take it off him. Like, I haven't touched it to play it. I haven't played any games on it. Oh, that's not true. Played Split Fiction 2 on it, but Split Fiction on it. Because it's a co-op game, right? But I haven't gone, ooh, I'm going to steal that off him and go and play Mario Kart or Donkey Kong or whatever. He's got all the games, don't get me wrong. He's something stupid like 400 hours into Tears of the Kingdom. It's just insane. But, he's got Galaxy 1 and 2 coming this week. That's been released. He'd forgotten it was all about it, right? So, but like I say, he got loads of money for his birthday, and he pre-ordered Galaxy 1 and 2. I can't remember what the fucking games are now. What are the games that are coming out?
Donkey
Oh, yeah.
Kong?
Kirby Air Ride.
Yeah.
Because he loves Kirby. And something else. Right? And it's like, but that's Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo don't release games that don't work.
True.
Yeah, Willie, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong.
I'll touch on the chat a little bit, which is Dango, as I also said. And where's the new IPs? Just too many remasters at the moment.
People keep buying them.
True.
People love it. They love it. They keep buying it. They do. True. They do. Right? You can say it as much as you want, but people keep fucking buying them. The ones I'll cut some slack. The ones I'll cut some slack are games like Silent Hill 2, Resident Evil 4, because they changed it up.
That's exactly what I was going to say. But also some old games. I've got no problem with Snake Eater being remastered. That came out on PlayStation 2.
I do. I've got big problems. What, Delta?
Yeah.
They didn't change anything.
I know,
they've given it a graphical polish, and they've done a few little bits of animation.
But mind you, that's opening up to a whole new audience that wouldn't have experienced it back then. Remastering Last of Us Part 2, I've got a fucking problem with.
Oh, come on.
That was out on PlayStation 4.
You can still buy that right now. Last of Us 1, 3 times now?
Yeah, I got a fucking problem with. I don't mind the ones which I can't buy. I can buy that on the PlayStation 4 right now. I can buy that on the current PlayStation store. That game, the old one. Why do I need a remaster of it? I don't need. Don't give me a remaster of fucking.
You're saying there are no remasters that you're interested in, that you're playing.
Sorry?
Are there no remasters that you'd be interested in playing?
I
bought Resident Evil 4. Really enjoyed it. I played through Silent Hill 2 and watched it on YouTube and really enjoyed it. Right?
Yeah.
But those two, I think, are very different because they were more remakes than.
But even if they're remasters, it does open it up to a new audience, right? You got.
Yeah, I mean, Demon's Souls is a good example. Demon's Souls is a game that, but that's quite different because Demon's Souls was only released only really released in Japan. So when I had Demon's Souls way back in whatever year that came out, it wasn't around. It was only when Dark Souls came out that Dark Souls became a kind of phenomenon, like a slow grow and whatever. So no one had played Demon Souls. So it makes sense to remaster that game because no fuck had played it.
That's exact. But that,
right?
or it's, my point is that plus, or it's too old. So it makes sense to remaster Mario RPG Maker because not a lot of people played that on the original NES.
Yeah,
that's just, you know. But don't remaster Mario Odyssey now.
No, but Galaxy 1 and 2 I can kind of understand, because why wouldn't
Galaxy
you
1
want
and 2 falls in that grey area because
it's
not
like
too old.
It's like Deus Ex, right? They're remastering Deus Ex, right? Deus Ex is one of my Deus Ex is my game of like, it's the game that really made me fall in love with gaming. It's, you know, my story with Deus Ex. I love it. I won't be buying the remaster. I won't be.
Deus Ex is an old game though. The original is pretty old.
2001, I want to say, off the top of my head. Might even be older than that. But
kids gaming now, they weren't born in 2001, Vimesy.
Yeah, I believe me, I'm aware of it. Mate, I hire people who are fucking younger than that, right?
I was literally going to say, we've got people at work that are born in 2001.
Yeah, all right, thank you. I don't need you to rub it in any more than they already do. Anyway, but I won't be buying the Deus Ex remaster because they're not, by the look of what they're doing to it, they're not doing enough to make it interesting to me.
Well,
they're literally they're putting a few more textures on it. All right.
But it might be too difficult for you to play the original Deus Ex. So
no, you can still play Deus Ex, and you could mod stuff and you can texture it all up and you can do all that, right? If you look at when they did the side by side from the OG Deus Ex to the new Deus Ex, there was obviously noticeable improvement, but not enough for me, who played it to death several years ago. Let's call it 25, right? Played it quite a lot. In my head, my memory of that game looks better than the remastered version that they're showing now, right? That's what I'm saying to you. I know it's not. If I went back and played it now, I'd be like going, "Oh my god!" It's like when PlayStation brought out on the PlayStation, I want to say 3 or 4, I think it was. They brought out the classics, and they brought out not Splinter Cell. What was it called? Siphon Filter. Do you remember that? Do you remember Siphon Filter?
I don't remember a remake coming out.
When it wasn't a remake, no, not a remake. But they brought it out.
They brought out the PS1 version again.
They brought out the PS1 version on. You could download like as a download.
It looks awful.
My God, that was like the most heartbreaking thing I'd ever done on a PlayStation.
Mate, it's disgusting.
I was like, those games were like
when you electrocute the guys, the fucking Lego guys, like. Do you know the bit I mean? Like the camera.
I've got memories of. I love those games. For me, like those games were oh my god, they were like, you know, people bang on about Splinter Cell and stuff, and it's like, no, Siphon Filter was that was amazing. And then I tried to play that, and it was like, what is this? You've ruined it. You've fucking ruined it for me. Because now I'm looking. Was it all a lie? You bastards. Was it all a lie? Is my head just been lying to me?
It wasn't a lie because it was that. It's just our perception of it. Our perception is going to change. You know, like when that's the point. You know, when they say things like this, the way you can tell a good remake is that when you're playing it, it looks like how you remember it from when you were a kid or whatever, from when you first played it, right? Yes.
So. And then you go back and play the original. Like when you know, go back and play GoldenEye now, and you're like, wow, those heads are square. Huh?
Isn't beauty in the eye of the beholder a little bit as well?
Yeah, sure. I'm not saying that, but there are things, there are games.
People might still think that Silent Hill is beautiful.
Well,
they might do.
No.
I still think Doom's beautiful. The original Doom. I think it's stunning. Honestly, stunning. Like I just think, wow, that looks so good.
Okay,
I do.
But I mean, I can understand things like, you know, I mean, like you got to look at anything. There are some when it's an art style, I kind of get it. It's an aesthetic choice, and you kind of go, oh, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. But Deus Ex, the original version, was trying to make it realistic, and that was as best they could get, and it was fucking pig ugly. Right, looking at it now, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay, wow. The strippers in Duke Nukem 3D look better, right? And but this is that you look at.
that example out of all the examples you could have thought
Duke
of.
Nukem 3. Well, you think about Duke Nukem 3D. I've got vivid pictures in my head, right, of like the pig
Mate.
guards and also the strippers. But you know, that
Mate,
game looked incredible. Duke
did.
Nukem 3D looked fucking amazing.
It did.
Right? You don't need to remake that game because it just, yeah, you know, looks great.
I do. Is there any games that you remember back then playing, thinking, "Fuck me, this looks dated"? Because I do.
Do I remember playing games back then that looked dated at the time? What, Pac-Man?
Yeah, like, and have you seen those back? Because they look like complete dog shit now. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like,
No,
even back then. So when people were like, "Oh, it's really good graphics," but even back then, you thought this looks like horse shit. Like those games. Like, I'll give you an example. Did you ever play the Die Hard? Did you ever play the Die Hard games on PlayStation 1?
Die Hard trilogy.
Yes.
You're not really.
Oh, okay. Well, even back then, I remember thinking, "Fucking hell, these graphics are shit."
I remember spending an awful lot of time playing Apocalypse, which had Bruce Willis in it.
I haven't played that.
That was bad.
But I remember, like, even now thinking, "Fuck me, these graphics are shit." So imagine now playing, like, back then. I
can go back and play. I can go back and play like the Lost Vikings now. I should be fine. If they did a remaster of the Lost Vikings, I'm sure they could smooth the edges a bit and make it look very pretty, but it's not going to affect the game so much, which is fine. I mean, look at Shadow of the Colossus. Right? Shadow of the Colossus is like the perfect remake.
Perfect.
Right? Because it's literally just a remake. It's just we took what was there, we literally just polished it up and made it run better, we made it look better, but it plays exactly the same. It plays exactly the same. Right? Every single animation. Yeah, I mean that stuff, yeah. But
like holding on was like
all the animations, everything else, all the timings, everything else is exactly perfect remake. But I could still go back and play the original and find beauty in it.
Oh yeah.
Right? I can't go back to Deus Ex and find the beauty in that, mate. It don't exist. Right? It's pig ugly. I'm not lying.
You should play the Die Hard trilogy, son. The Die Hard trilogy is one of the worst.
But I can go back and play. I can go back and play Resi 4, the original Resi 4, and still think, okay, it's a bit muddy, it's a bit blurry, but it's okay. I can still play it. But anyway, there we go. So I don't know. I mean, the original questions: where's the new IPs? We've had new IPs. We still get new IPs, right? We had Horizon. That's a new IP. We've had.
No, he means this gen though.
Oh, South of Midnight, that just came out. The Indiana Jones games, that's not a new IP, but it's a new direction they've taken it. Hades is a new IP. Okay, it's not.
No, that came out last gen as well.
Came out cross gen, really.
Let's be specific.
Clara Obscura. Clara Obscura is being held as one of the greatest games of ever, and it come out this gen. It's a new IP. I don't buy. There are no new IPs. I think they get drowned out because there's so many other games and there's a lot of remakes because publishers and whatever are trying to be, trying to be safe. And they know it's safe to make a. And anyway, I think you also always get this when you're moving to a new engine. So Unreal 5 just come out pretty much. So a lot of the devs are kind of like, well, okay, well, we'll remake a game so we can learn the engine, so that we can then translate that into our new games. I think there's a lot of that. I think that's certainly why they did things like the Oblivion remaster and things like that. But, I don't buy that there are no new IPs. I think there are plenty of new IPs. Duck Detective, that's this gen. New IP. Just saying.
I think what he means is from
Tactical the big Breach Wizards, Gamers Confessional Game of the Year. Don't forget it. Tactical Breach Wizards.
From the Capcoms. Game. From the Capcoms, from the Ubisofts, from the EAs, from the
FC24. New IP.
Come on, man.
Riders Republic. Star Wars games. The new ones, the Respawn games, they're new. They're new IP.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Ubisoft ones.
There are lots of new IPs. People forget this. It's just that the other ones hang around as well, and then we get remakes of games that don't deserve or will need to be done. I mean, if you take something like The Last of Us, which gets constantly mocked for bringing out remasters, the kind of the latest, whatever it was, the version of Last of Us that came out when the PS5 was released, I think,
which is now on Plus Premium, by the way.
yeah, which is now on Plus
Anyway.
Premium. But that came with a host of extras that's really good. Is it worth buying again if you've already played the first one? Probably
Fuck
not.
no.
But if you hadn't, definitely. And if you're a big fan, wait for it to come out on sale, then yeah, absolutely. But you know, I think there are certainly remakes out there that don't deserve to be remade, and devs should probably better spend their time making a new IP or even a new chapter in that game series. But there's loads of new IPs out, fucking loads of them.
We got Wooly in the chat as well. Shout out to
he's
Wooly.
A dick. We don't listen to him.
Okay, he says that's because you are buying all the first-time Flyers merch, you fangirl. I think he's talking about you.
He's referring to my hat. Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's referring to the fact I'm wearing a band's hat, but he likes to feel like he's been seen, so he's been seen. We'll just ignore him for now. He gets enough attention from, like, you know, I'm not going to say it.
Other people.
Well, yeah, I was saying MILFs on Facebook, but you know, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, so I don't know where are we going with it? Anyway, Xbox is dead. We've probably covered that one off. I would really like to see their numbers for Xbox Game Pass and how they plummet over the next 6 months. I would be really, honestly, I'd be really interested to see if they do, because I think a lot of people will just take the bite and just go, oh well, just continue with it, innit? Because people are like that. They don't stop. We've had so many things that have gone up, and people just don't stop subbing to them. And
is that because they've got the console already, though? So
probably. I mean, if I'm guessing because I'm not one. Most normal people have one console, and if you've bought an Xbox, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go, oh right, I'm gonna sell my Xbox. Nobody wants one, so you know prices aren't great, because you know Xbox is, for the sake of £8 a month, an extra £8 a month, I'm gonna sell my Xbox and buy a PlayStation. It's a big ask. PlayStations are how much now?
They got you right where they want you, mate. They got you bent over, and they know it, and they can go up in increments.
For those people, I'd say go out, sell your Xbox, buy a Steam Deck, and then you can plug that into your telly. Just don't be expecting 4K 60, but you'll be happy. You'll be happier, I reckon.
You will be.
So anyway, there we go. That's my tuppence worth. Anyway, how long have we been going for? We've been chatting enough.
We need £1 just to be console gaming anyway.
Well, you will if you want an Xbox ROG Ally X Special Black Edition or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Well, it's not a new IP, but we know what game will save us. GTA 6, come and save us, please.
$100 when that comes out. $100.
That and then everything else after that, $100 as well.
When's that's next year, right? Next October, GTA 6?
May they said, didn't they?
May?
Yeah. I remember it because it's my birthday.
Interesting.
Yeah, May 26th. So that's gonna be a good.
Where's all the new IPs, Pat? That's what I want to know. And on that note, I think we'll call it a night. Thank you to all those people who turned up in chat. Nice to speak to you all. For those listening, why aren't you on chat? And until probably a couple of weeks' time, when hopefully Clark will be back, probably moaning about something and telling us how Nintendo had it right all along. We'll see you then. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.